Well, in this pandemic world, what do you do if you are in the tourism business? Your job, of course, is to attract tourists to the city, bring in a lot of money, and have a lot of people working in that industry. But you know what? As you probably know, it's a huge challenge these days. So we're connecting with Steph Clovechok. She is the new CEO of Tourism Saskatoon. Hi, Steph.
Hi, Costa. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Congratulations on your appointment. It came, about 10 days ago or 2 weeks ago. So I wish you all the best with that. What's the biggest challenge facing you in this job?
I think that for anyone in a role in tourism right now, it would be similar. But as a leader in tourism across our country or around the world, it is the fact that we have had an economic network that has been completely decimated. And so we're really showing our vulnerabilities in many different ways. For us specifically, it's with regards to our funding and the fact that our funding is very much attached to hotel room nights in Saskatchewan. And so we're really concerned by the fact that our hotel partners, many hotels across the country are closing their doors. And what that looks like for us is very critical.
Wait a minute, just to be clear, not knowing the nuances of your business, how is your funding tied to hotel occupancy?
Hotel occupancy actually fuels most tourism organizations across the country. And so when people stay in a hotel room night, they're charged a destination marketing fee. And that's traditional across the country in all destinations. And when we work with our hotel partners, we work to obtain that fee, and that fuels our management organization. And many people think that our tourism marketing organizations are truly for that in marketing. And our role is so much bigger. And now we're really seeing that role transform into more of a management role within our own destination.
Tell me, give us a sense, how big is tourism economically in Saskatoon?
I think that the direct impacts are so obvious. When we're talking about billions of dollars in revenue to the province annually, we're also thinking our impact in jobs is 71,000 jobs province-wide. And comparatively, the province of Alberta employs 72,000 people in the tourism sector. So when we think of the population of Saskatchewan compared to Alberta, that is a massive number of people employed in our province and hospitality sector. That's double the oil and gas industry and mining combined, and more than manufacturing alone. So our impact is not only pure revenue, it is jobs, it is government sales tax revenues, and so many other things that really contribute economically. More than that cost, that it is social well-being and quality of life for community members as well that we have to keep impact on.
Well, given this huge economic impact, what are you doing now to deal with this?
We are finding new. I would say that we are constantly, the ground beneath us is moving on a daily basis, and I think that what we're doing is we're really leaning into our national, provincial, and municipal partners, and we really truly believe in tourism that we are all most effective when partnerships are at its strongest. And so what that looks like for us is really leaning into our partners in the federal government, our tourism marketing with the federal government, with Canada, and leaning on them for additional support. But right now we are coming up with new ways to demonstrate our value. And so what that means is that we are here to serve our community. And many people think that tourism exists just to, bring people in. And we're kind of that ministry of fun when you think of us in the provincial government perspective. But we are a economic driver, and we really deserve that place. And right now we're really working to ensure that all of Saskatchewan sees the value of our destination, but also their government sees the tourism sector as a key economic tool for recovery.
So there's lots to talk about staycations, partly because you just have to. If you want to get out, you can't even leave the province in many ways, or people don't or hesitate to do that, let alone leave the country. So why don't you give us your pitch, Steph? Why we should come visit Saskatoon?
Well, I really do respect the provincial message right now that's coming from Dr. Cobb and Premier himself when we're saying, Saskatchewan, stay home, don't leave the province, and maybe not welcome people from outside of the province right now. And so what's really exciting is that Saskatchewanians have this deep level of humility And that is just a true beautiful characteristic of Saskatchewan people. And I think that what we have the opportunity to do now is turn inwards. We have a world-class culinary scene. We have outdoor adventures and experiences that are second to none. We have authentic Indigenous experiences that help us to truly understand the nature of Indigenous culture that is alive, well, and thriving. And we have some of the most beautiful hotel properties in all of Canada. And so the opportunity for people to really just look in their own backyards and see the value of this destination that the whole world is actually celebrating is a huge gift that COVID is giving us right now.
And that's a good way to look at things during these times. Steph, thank you very much. All the best in your job. I know it's a big challenge, but we know you're also up to it. So thanks a lot for talking with us today.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. Steph Clovechok from Saskatoon Tourism, and we're back to talk about Saskatchewan politics in a moment.